Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the New York Liberty. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
You know, with the length of the WNBA season, it can really fly by in a hurry.
Just when you think you're starting to get settled in, we've already played a decent chunk of the year.
And that makes each game count that much more. There's very little room for error during the regular season.
Now here's McDonald. There's Agunbowale with the three. Stevens grabs the board. Outside Howard. And she banks in the layup.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Here's McDonald. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Bonner inside. Howard's there. Bonner's shot is good.
That's why it's so hard to guard Bonner. Not afraid of the trees. She has a solid inside game.
Now here's Aleman. Pass to Stevens. Here's Aleman. 5 on the clock. From the wing. It's rebounded by McDonald.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Kept alive. Here's Dolson. Can't hit from in close.
They're 1 for 4, looking to get it going here.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
Now here's McDonald. Pass to Agunbowale. Dolson. And here's McDonald. With the floater. And no good.
That's 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to get into the flow offensively.
Outside Hayes. Stevens. Guarded now by Agunbowale. They double her with Dolson. 3, Ryan Howard. And again, it's New York with a 3. Here's McDonald. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Up top, Bonner. Solidly the screen. Bonner inside, guarded by Howard. Clock at 4. Pass to Agunbowale. That's in there. Satu Sabali with the dime.
Love the competitive mindset from Agunbowale. Anything you can do, I can do better.
And for Satu Sabali, the WNBA is a family affair.
Her sister Naira is also in the league. Satu is more of a shooter, while Naira is a big. However, they both represent the German national team.
Luana Bonner for 3. The rebound by the Liberty.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
And that one good.
That's some good awareness from Howard right there. She is excellent at getting the ball to her open teammates.
Sky trail. Outside Agunbowale. The three-pointer off the mark.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
Pass to Howard. Back to Hahn. Alema. Hayes. Guarded now by Agunbowale. Here's Howard. She can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Luana Bonner. Outside McDonald. Now here's Sabali. Outside Agunbowale. Inside. And stolen by Azare Stevens. Here's Howard. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a great mindset. It's a tough one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
She misses the free throw.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
And the second free throw, good.
Now Bonner. Outside, Agumbawale. From outside, off the mark.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
Sabally, good.
Just with a nose, an ability, a sixth sense for scoring points. Satu Sabally running the floor.
Now here's Aleman. Pass to Stevens. Now here's Howard. Bonner defending. Now Aleman. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for two. That one on Agumbawale. She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. And she makes the first. And so she hits both. And here's Bonner. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dolson, she's covered by Hahn. Hahn grabs the miss. New York in the lead. Aleman with it. Pass to Howard. Beyond the arc. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Dolson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, we know Agumbawale has the shooting touch, and she's more than comfortable extending her range.
Now here's Aleman. Tight defense on her. Here's Stevens. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
You can't let your ego run on offense, and you could see she really wanted to answer that made three with a three of her own.
Now here's Bonner. Pass to Agumbawale. Count that one.
That's the fearless mentality you get with Agumbawale. She's not going to shy away from contact inside.
On a screen. To the middle. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's got 8. Bonner. Good, and the assist goes to Agumbawale. It's a tie ball game.
When Bonner gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate. She's good in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Howard. Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Sabally. Chicago with the ball. Here's Bonner. She's got 5. Agumbawale. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
What a score. Ogunbowale is a primetime threat to shoot off the catch.
Now here's Aleman. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Right side, Stevens. Pass to Zondalicini. Clock at 6. Now here's here's Alaman. Defense is right there. Good on the three-point shot.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Bonner. Here's Sabali. She's guarded by Stevens. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. There's the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here's Alaman. She's got 7. The shot by Stevens, no good. Chicago in the lead. Pass to Bonner. Back to Hines Allen. Dolson. Agumbawale from long range. On grabs the miss. And it's New York's ball. Alaman with it. Bonner defending. Now here's Alaman. Defense right on her. Back to Howard. On. Guarded by Dolson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Good body control from Howard right there. She's really good at putting defenders in awkward positions.
She's made one and missed one so far at the line. And the first one falls for her. So she gets them both. Now Banham. Pass to Sabali. 1 second left. And the layup is good.
Found the soft spot in the D right there.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Sky out in front. They lead by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Pass to Hines Allen. And another basket for Chicago.
Laser focused. Hines Allen was ready to fire the second she got the ball.
Here's Martin. And here's Clark. Zandalasini, covered by Hines Allen. Tiffany Hayes for 3. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
And here's Burke. Pass to Banham. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple.
She is not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when she's got that much room, at least.
Now Zandalasini. Here's Martin. Now Clark, guarded by Sabali. Clark outside. Martin, shot clock at 6. And here's Zandalasini, covered by Hines Allen. Zandalasini can't get it to go.
Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satu Sabali certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabali moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
And so it looks like Liberty will retain possession here.
She had no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important because probably would have been a quick 2 points if she doesn't knock it out of bounds. So I love that effort level.
Zandalasini, covered by Thornton. Here's Martin. The baseline jumper goes down. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Thornton outside. Back to McDonald. Screen by Hines Allen. Just 5 on the clock. From the elbow. And And it's Smalls with the rebound. New York trailing here. Down low. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Timeout called the Liberty.
And Brian, one of the better all-around defenders in this league, Arie McDonald.
Well, back in college, she won Defensive Player of the Year twice in her conference. With quick feet and quick hands, she lives in the passing lanes and is always a threat to pick the ball and jet the other way.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Clark, guarded by Sabali, unloads from 13 feet. That's good on the jumper.
A well-rounded offensive identity is really what makes Clark a threat to score anytime she's on the court.
Pass to Sabali. McDonald, the three ball. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Outside Hayes to the paint. Zandalasini. Here's Clark. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Transitioning into pretty much whatever role the team needs, it's Clark's ability to adapt that really impresses me.
Deep Satu Sabali. Up again. And it's Hayes with the rebound. New York leading. And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Rebound Chicago. Here's Burke. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. They get it again. Here's Hines Allen. Looking to end the drought. They shoot again. And that one's good.
Well, Sabali has a real nose for the boards. She gets the rebound and sends it right back up and in.
Now here is Hayes. Guarded by McDonald. There's a screen by Clark. And Tiffany Hayes, here we go. Kicks it out to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Back to Hayes. Launches a three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world from three-point land right now.
Timeout called the Sky. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Sky trail. Now here's McDonald. Bonner outside. That's good, and it's Arie McDonald with the assist.
From beyond the arc, DeWanna Bonner can be very consistent. She makes those long-range shots look easier than they appear.
Howard with the ball. 11 points in the game. From downtown, it's rebounded by McDonald.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Bonner outside. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
Can't lose track of Bonner on the court. She's a capable shooter from all 3 levels.
Pass to Martin. Back to Howard. Clark with it. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That is her first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Chicago leading. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Right side of Gubawale. Zowie B. She's covered by Hahn. Outside, Hines Allen. From deep. It's hauled in by Tiffany Hayes. And the Liberty with possession here. Pass to Stevens. Now Howard. There's a screen by Stevens. Jacks up a three. And Ryan Howard with the trifecta.
And Howard continues to deliver on the offensive end. The defense is lost. They don't know what to do.
Now McDonald. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bonner. Hines Allen up top. Connects from three-point range.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Outside Howard. Past Alema. Now Stevens. Three-pointer. Rebound Chicago.
Not only is the game neck and neck, but the rebounding battle is too. Very tight game on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have put in a terrific effort down low.
Zowie B. She's covered by Hahn. Oh, and Hahn Shu says, get that out.
I love it whenever Shu uses her height to advantage on defense. An excellent slot.
Now here is Hayes. Not a lot of room.
Well, the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs there.
Something you struggled with in your career, Tim, but definitely saved the layup with that foul. She's going to have to earn him at the line.
And she knocks down the first one. That's also good, so she hits them both.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Agunbawale. 14 points for her. Outside McDonald. Dolson with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Back to McDonald. Shoots over Aleman. McDonald, no good. Alema, guarded by McDonald. On. And it's all evened up.
Blessed with incredible height. Born to dominate around the basket.
Now here's McDonald. She's guarded by Aleman. Mary McDonald, here we go. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Here's Alema. She has 7. Pass to Howard. Now here's Aleman. Out to the left wing. And she sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The big setter, Shu, with the quick trigger.
Now here's McDonald. The shot from the low post is good.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Aleman with it. Pass to Howard for 3. Yes, it is. Score that as basket number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Outside Agunbawale. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. It's the Liberty up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You know, Howard has just been exceptional here, fellas.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
Now McDonald.
Don't give her space! Don't give her space!
Bonner outside. Back to McDonald. 6 to shoot. Now here's Agumbawale. D right on her. Bonner inside. Howard's there. Bonner can't hit.
Yeah, remember that. Now, that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Pass to Stevens. Howard. And it's off from three-point range. McDonald with it. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The shot buries the jump shot.
At the offensive end, she's done as much as they could have hoped for today.
The Liberty trail.
She's been in this league for a decade and a half now, but DeWanna Bonner is still going strong.
Yeah, that's maybe her greatest attribute, her consistency of excellence. She can do a lot of things at a high level, and you always love to see her activity level at both ends. She's a coach's dream.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Stevens. And it's Dolson with the rebound. On offense, here are the Sky. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Sabali. Outside McDonald. The three. That one falls. Great assist by Satu Sabali.
Well, if she's hitting from three, McDonald becomes an impossible matchup for whoever gets her assignment.
Pass to Stevens. Screen by Alaman. Left side, Stevens. Misses from short range.
Boy, coming out of halftime slow, 0 for 3.
Now McDonald. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. There's Agumbawale with the three. On grabs the miss. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Buries it from three-point range.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the third.
Chicago leading. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Bonner outside. Knocked loose. Howard with the ball. Now guarded by Dolson. That's good. It's her 7th made basket in 14 tries.
So dynamic with the rock. Howard is looking to make a play and get to the tin.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. We've seen Howard really having a great game.
Good timeout. She's absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on her much quicker, and they need to figure out a way to stop her from three-point range.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside McDonald. Pass to Agumbawale. From deep. She can't get that one.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Howard up top. Shoots over Bonner. It's rebounded by Sabali.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's guarded by Hayes. And here's Agumbawale. She's got 14. Dolson. Outside McDonald. Bonner outside. That's good, and it's Mary McDonald with the assist.
Another bucket from Bonner. When she is scoring, it opens up the court so much for her teammates.
Pass to Stevens. And here we go, the sky fast break. And McDonald gets it to go.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points.
And here is Stevens. Shoots over Sabali. Stevens, that's good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Now here's McDonald. She's guarded by Alaman. Bonner outside. Pulls up from the top of the key. And another basket for Chicago.
A tremendous all-around talent. Bonner continues to find new ways to pick defenses apart.
Howard up top for three. It's rebounded by Agumbawale.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies. She has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it really hasn't affected the team that much.
Alama shot is off.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just went straight out the window.
Pass to McDonald. Arike Agumbawale on the wing. That's good, and it's Mary McDonald with the assist.
Nice feed by McDonald, a new school, score first guard. She does have great passing skills, though.
Timeout called the Liberty. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Liberty with possession here. 7-point differential. Pass to Sandalasini. Lopez Seneschal with it. Stevens, guarded by Dolson. 5 to shoot. Here's Sandalasini. Lopez Seneschal. New York, no good that time either. Here's Chicago now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. A nice shot by Bonner.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Clark, she's covered by Clark. And here we go, the sky fast break. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for
The Liberty making a switch here. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight. And for all the success Agumbawale has had in the WNBA, her heroics at the college level still really stand out.
Absolutely. Her buzzer beater to win the national title in 2020 is a magical moment. And it was no layup. We're talking about a fadeaway 3 with the defender all over her.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle today.
And control the boards has given them control of this game.
Pass to Dolson. Takes the 3. Martin pulls it in. Now here's Lopez Seneschal.
2 minutes remaining in the
Up
third.
top, Clark.
2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Agumbawale with the steal. Now Sabali. Great pass to set up the land.
After leaning on the three-point shot in the first half, they're starting to get away from it here in the second. More of their shots are coming from inside.
Now here's Lopez Seneschal. She's guarded closely. Pass to Smalls. Here's Martin. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Now Zandalasini. Shot clock at 6. And here's Lopez Seneschal. Here's Clark. The three-pointer is on target.
A respected distance shooter, Clark's impact to her team can be felt from all over the court.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Sabali. Shoots over Clark. Sabali shot is off. Here's Martin. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Lopez Seneschal with it. Now Smalls. Back to Lopez Seneschal. Now Smalls. Over Dolson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And so it's Chicago with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Agumbawale. She's got 20. Juana Bonner for 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Now Zandalasini. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. With 1 on the clock, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Sky. They're up by 10. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Here's Lopez Seneschal. Pass to Smalls. Zandalasini. Lopez Seneschal outside. Now Martin. Guarded by McDonald. Clock at 6. Clark with it. Over Hines Allen. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Another good trip for her. She's going to take it on herself to get them back in this game. Let's see how she does.
Now Zawi B. Unable to get that one to go. Lopez Seneschal outside. Up top, Clark. Shoots over McDonald. Clark can't hit.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Now here's Zawi B. Outside McDonald. Pass to Bonner. Fires for 3. That's good, and it's Erie McDonald with the assist.
Wow, what a great performance from her. She's hit 3 three-pointers in each half.
Lopez Seneschal outside. Clark with it. Hines Allen's there. Lopez Seneschal outside. Clark right side. Over Hines Allen. Offensive board. And she gets it to go.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
Chicago in the lead. Bonner outside. Shoots the 3. Rebound New York. And here's Martin. To the inside. And the ball out of play, the Sky will have it.
The ball goes to Chicago.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Thornton outside. McDonald from the arc. No good on that shot. Now here's Lopez Seneschal. Bonner defending. Here's the three. The shot will not fall. Chicago with the ball. They've got a 9-point lead. It's stolen away. Here's Martin. Bonner defending. Lets it go from deep. And Martin gets it to go.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
Now here's McDonald. Guarded closely. To the paint. Here's Hines Allen. Knocks down the 10-footer.
There's a reason why we see so much pick and roll in this league. Players like Hines Allen, they're tough to guard.
Pass to Martin. And here's Smalls. Covered by Zowie B. And it's Smalls missing. McDonald with it. Bonner outside. The three. Gets it to fall, and she's now 10 of 15 on the games.
They have got to get a hand in her face. I mean, she is unconscious from downtown.
Here's Zondelasini, covered by Thornton, stolen by Bonner. And here we go, the sky fast break. Pass to Thornton. Back to Bonner. Outside, Hines Allen. Down low. 4 on the shot clock. Bonner with it. Shoots it. Beats the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Seneschal, and she drops it in from the low post.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Thornton outside. Pass to Bonner. And good, coming off the assist by Kayla Thornton.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Here's Martin. Here's Smalls. Covered by Zowie B. Misses the baby hook. Here's Chicago now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Zowie B with the screen. It's tipped. They recover it. A challenging stretch for New York here. Here's Zondelasini. Shoots over McDonald. And Zondelasini gets it to go. Now McDonald. Pass to Bonner. Zowie B with it. To the middle. And McDonald gets it to go.
Elite when it comes to leaping. McDonald can more than handle herself down low.
And here's Martin. Back to Lopez Seneschal. Inside. Now Martin. Smalls. Covered by Zowie B. Here's Zondelasini. Off the mark there with the three.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Pass to Zondelasini. Lopez Seneschal. To the paint. Chicago with the rebound. Bonner right side. Hines Allen. They get a hand on it. Here's Smalls. And it's good. Coming off the assist by Lou Lopez Seneschal.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Now here's McDonald. She's tightly guarded. Now a timeout called by Chicago. And so it's Chicago with it. A 12-point game. Sabali. She's guarded by Stevens. Here's Dolson. Off target from outside. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Stevens. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Agumbawale. Six on the shot clock. And it's Hayes with the rebound. Three, Ryan Howard. And it's Dolson with the rebound. And so it's Chicago with it. They've got a 9-point lead. Pass to Bonner to the inside. From the low block. And there's the bucket as Dolson finishes it off.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Outside Howard. Let's go with a three. The rebound by the Sky. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here's McDonald. She's guarded by Alaman. Joanna Bonner for three. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Now here's Alaman. She's covered closely. Outside Howard. Outside Hayes. Howard shoots over Bonner. Howard, that's good. Chicago with the ball. Now here's Agumbawale. Up top, Bonner. Honshu with some nice defense.
Well, this game's finally gotten away from them.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
Howard, that's good.
Great pass by Honshu. With her height, Han has an unobstructed view of the floor.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Ryan Howard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good this time. And it's an 8-point ball game. For three, Tiffany Hayes. And she commits the intentional foul.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let the clock run and save their energy for another day.
Absolutely. Sometimes frustration shows through in a game like this, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
No mistakes there, and I think you can close the book on this one, guys.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.